Merry meet and welcome to Lux Dragon Queen Magic. I'm Taylor and today is our Divine Masculine Collective reading. So whether you are here to balance out your own internal energies or if you are here checking into a twin flame connection, there definitely is going to be a message for you here today. With that, let's go ahead and get started. And so our God card for today is Pioneer. I am blazing a trail. And you may want to screenshot to further embody and engage with this energy. But ultimately what we are seeing within this is that we are being asked to understand that within us we have this desire for adventure, and we have something within us that is wanting to be birthed out, and that comes more with the divine feminine energy, sure, but the divine masculine does make the plans and gives us the motivation in order to be able to find that confidence to freely express ourselves. So that is why there is a need to balance out this energy and to become the pioneer and to be excited about the fact that you are going somewhere where no one else is gone. So there is new territory that you are starting to explore. If you have felt outside of your comfort zone, this is confirmation that this is why, because this energy is asking you to take it on and to truly set yourself up for diving into something that others may not dive into. So yes, you may need to research a little bit more around that subject matter, but ultimately you're going to be the first to really touch on these topics, to really touch on this sense of adventure that you're looking for. Another message that is coming through here is that if you have not been connecting with nature and really getting out into somewhere secluded, that this is a time to do so, because you are being told that the further away that you get from what is recognizable, the better you will feel internally, because you will start to recognize your own worth and your own power in regards to what you're trying to set forth. So this is also a call to bring out the leader within you. With that, let's take a look into the tarot coming out. And so we do have the Seven of Clubs coming out. This can also be known as the Seven of Wands. And this is very interesting because I am getting some interesting energy from this. So first, for the twin flame message, this is a message that you are working on building up your home. So your home has already been built, and now there is a need with your partner to recognize that you have built that foundation together, that you are now building the foundation together, and you have already done a lot of the work internally for yourself, but now you're trying to find out ways that you and your partner can work more cohesively. And then there is something to be said around the fact that there is within this nature of innately understanding exactly how to build a dam, but still needing help to do so. And so you and your twin flame are those two beavers who know exactly how they need to build something in order to move forward. But the fact of the matter is that you do need to build that in order to move forward. The other message that is coming through is the fact that there is a need to find a sense of self within your home. And again, to find that seclusion so that you can not feel so defensive, because when this energy is not very positive, there is this defensive energy that surrounds it. And so Spirit is asking you to let go of that defensive energy, allow your true partner to come into your realm to better help understand you, because they are ready. They will innately understand you because you guys are mirrors of each other. And then for your own internal energies, this is understanding that you are safe in a space that you have built for yourself. So it is kind of dueling with this blazing a trail and getting out into a more secluded area, but it's so that you start to separate yourself from those external voices that don't make any sense, and you start to find self-assurance instead. Okay, and now next we do have the Two of Clubs coming out, so the Two of Wands. And again, there's not a lot of cards in this deck that show two figures on it, so there are some severe twin flame messages coming through right now. So again, this is about the planning phase, and this is about communicating about how you want to move forward. And so this isn't the end of the journey. This is simply the start of the journey, is a big message coming through. And it's allowing yourself to be open to the expansion that you are about to step into. So you may not be ready for the expansion. I mentioned research too. So you may not be blazing that trail right now, but you may simply be looking further into it. And your partner is ready to look into that too. So the other thing too, because we were seeing a lot of separation coming up in the last reading, is this is more of a message about reunion, and this is more about understanding that sometimes you have to come apart in order to come back together, because you are relearning how the two of you exist together. And then for your internal energy, this is also stating that you are in that planning phase. So it is okay that you're not fully sure how you want to move forward. It is simply time to be within that space where you openly communicate and express yourself in a safe space, a space where you feel at home. And a lot of times that can be your partner, but a lot of times it can be your sacred space that you've created for yourself. So definitely take these messages however they resonate, whether you're looking for a twin flame or to just balance out your own energies. But there is a need to communicate and to find a space where you feel safe. Okay, and then, oh man, so next we have the Three of Wands coming out. And so this is just building into that whole, oh wow, okay, so 7 plus 2 and 3 make 10. So you are getting the full 10 here. It is just broken up into these pieces to help you understand that there is a sense of home that is needed here. There's a sense of communication that's needed, and a sense of planning and expansion. So back to just the Three of Wands in general. This is telling us that you have built up, again, you have built up this certain sense of home already. And so now it is time to build up around that home and to further expand yourself into a place where you wish to go. And this is also a community card. So again, you are finding a way to express yourself out into the open. And so you are planning and moving, but you're also doing it with a partner. You're not doing it alone. You have the tools that you need, is what Spirit is saying. So don't doubt yourself at all. You are a pioneer. It is time to bring that leader out from within. I cannot get over this. I love these messages so much. Please let me know in the comments below how they're resonating with you. And so next, just move it right along, we do have some dragon messages. And so first we have the Forest Stag, abundance. So if you're worried about having the time, having the freedom to do this, this is a very clear message that you actually have all that you need in order to move forward. That's what we were just saying. You already have all the tools that you need. So if there's anything that you have been questioning or stressed about, if you have been worried about your abundance, I'm hearing there's a big gratitude message needed right now. So take a look around what you already have and start to see them with a new sense of purpose. If you have been thinking, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that, maybe there's a way around needing to buy something new, and maybe there's a way to reorganize your home or that tool, and to see just in a new perspective is the main message that is coming through here. So just recognizing your abundance. So if you need to make a gratitude list, and that would be great. Something coming through for a twin flame connection is making a gratitude list about each other. Just accepting and appreciating exactly how you guys open up to each other, how you're able to communicate safely and freely with your partner is going to be so important. Again, this is about a card of reunion, or I'm sorry, this message is more about reunion coming through. And so truly understanding that you are not alone during this process is going to be such an abundant mindset for you to have. And then next we do have the Rainbow Woven coming out, joy. So how can you deny any joy? Because you are allowing yourself to be who you're meant to be. You're allowing yourself to take in that that self-assurance to reach satisfaction. Anyways, and so with that, the interesting thing about this card too is that it is a rainbow woven who is next to a macaw, and macaws frequently are used in regards to communication. And so simply understanding again that you are not alone in this. You are feeling this feeling together. You are moving forward, and there are others who are going to follow you, who look up to you. Something too that is coming through again with that leadership message and being a pioneer is the fact that you are the rainbow woven. So whether or not I wouldn't look at the parrot as your twin flame or partner, because you both would be this energy, right, of the rainbow woven. Instead, recognize the fact that you are this woven instead of just the parrot. You are meant to lead. You are that bigger creature, that bigger force in life that others look to for guidance. And it is okay to take a step back into the Seven of Wands. Find that safe space again, because it is difficult to be a leader without having anyone to help you along that way. But you have a partner in life. You have someone who is ready to step next to you and take those steps with you, who is ready to be a pioneer with you, and who will support you. You will have different roles, so sometimes it may feel lonely, but that's when you start to communicate those feelings and you start to come together and you build. Again, you build what you're trying to see, and you build yourself up to being able to truly understand this further. And I'm so sorry. I just realized my mistake. 7 plus 2 plus 3 is not 10. I don't know why. I think I got lost with the 2 building into the 3, and then once you build the 2 into the 3, you get you come back to the 7 and you have a full 10. That is more what I was trying to say with that, so I apologize. Simply understanding that you are in the planning phase, and when you take a step into the expanding phase, you will start to recognize that you have a full 10, and you are near a sense of completion. So you are working along your goals. And something too coming through with that, a big message is the fact that you're going to go past the 10, right? Because there is more than a 10 here showing for us. Anyways, just to clarify that. Now onto our true love card. Wow. Okay, we have life purpose. And so a big message with this life purpose is the fact that life purpose within this sense of the reading and within these true love reading cards is understanding that you are a light within this world. You are meant to lead, right? So if you have been scared recently, that's why you need to find that sacred space at home. That's why you need to find that partner that you can openly communicate to. And again, if you're also just feeling this internally and you're just here to balance out your own energies, you can speak with your partner through spirit. You do have your higher self. You do have your guides who are constantly guiding you two together. So if you are not currently in reunion, you also can find reunion within the 5D. And so opening yourself up to that space is going to be so important for you as well, because you are meant to release this life purpose that you have. You are meant to release these ideas that you have to better further guide others into accepting their own light and love within their life. And so if it feels impossible right now, this is just a reminder that it simply is not. It is actually something that you naturally do. You are very naturally able to recognize the light of yourself, the light of your divinity, and to step into that. No matter how scary it may seem, there's a lot of fiery energy here. But when you step into that fire of hope, you are then shot off and you become the sun, which is a sustaining force for those who need it. Okay, so definitely take this how it resonates for you, because you are meant to discover this life purpose within this time. You are meant to feel reassured around who and what you are being at this moment. Now moving into some Buddha wisdom for our Divine Masculine, we have: be still and loving and fearless, for the mind talks and the heart knows. So again, find that self-assurance. Be still. What did we say about secluding yourself from those outside voices? And then do not let pleasure distract you, for craving pleasure comes sorrow. All right, and so it really just kind of reiterates that. So whichever affirmation or whichever teaching you need that applies more to your situation is going to be important, because a lot of times when we start to seclude ourselves, we start to find distraction in other ways. So if you need to do something similar to a silent retreat where you take time away from all of society, from other people, you essentially go off the grid, you don't have access to internet, or don't allow yourself access to internet, you can go, or phones or anything like that, you can do a silent retreat at home. You just need to let people know. And there is simply a way for you to step away from the chaos that is around you right now and all those other people telling you what to do, because you know what you need to do. Okay. And then the world always finds a way to praise and a way to blame. The wise continually praises. So this is, I just feel like these are all just going on about self-assurance and understanding that outside of yourself, that validation does not need to exist, because exactly, there will be people who decide to praise you, and those same people may decide to blame you as well. But we can only control ourselves, and so recognize that you are one of the wise ones, and recognize that you are able to control how you interact with others. Again, as a leader, you are able to take accountability more so for your life, for your purpose, and guide those around you. And so this is also a comment I'm hearing for anyone who is a parent, to recognize the fact that it is so important for you to give out more praise than perhaps you receive. And also something coming through with that is, as you give out more praise, you will start to receive some of that back. Even if it doesn't become immediate, you will see within your lifetime that you will just continuously raise yourself into a higher elevation, and that those around you will start to follow you, and they will start to recognize, like, you never blame anyone for your actions, for what has happened to you within your life. You take accountability, and you work exactly as you need to within this world in order to be that person who can step forward and say, yes, this was my mistake. And that will showcase for others that you do that as well. No gaslighting over here. All right, and then we do have some more affirmations for us today. All right, when you practice, you will see results. Maybe. I was trying to get it more visible for you, so I apologize. We got a lot of words happening, so it's not sure where to focus. Anyways, so with that, pretty clear and simple, especially based off what we just said. So being accountable is a skill, being empathetic is a skill, being a leader is a skill. You are at the beginning of these steps. So if you feel overwhelmed with anything right now, instead, this is time for you to just simply get that practice in. That's why you're being encouraged to connect with those who are maybe more understanding, with those who understand your soul inside and out, because sometimes people will only see the leader that you're trying to be. Sometimes they'll only see the person that you used to be in the past, and others may also only see your possibilities. Instead, you're meant to connect with someone who is able to see all of you. That's why also connecting within the 5D, connecting with spirit, with those angel guides who are surrounding you at all times. They can see your whole self, and it will help you be able to better see your whole self. And so you will be more encouraged when you practice this energy, and you will start to see the results that you are craving. So even if right now it seems impossible, just simply start taking a couple of steps forward. You're in the planning phase, in moving into expansion. All right, and then we have never give up. So right there, just another encouraging message for you to keep on going. Don't let yourself feel as if you're a newbie, because you may feel overwhelmed right now with everything that you're trying to put forth into this world. But that's why you're a pioneer. You are blazing a trail forward. You are getting into that masculine energy, and it may seem actually like it is overtaking your divine feminine to actually be able to express yourself. That's why there is a message here to be able to connect with someone who you can truly talk to, even if that is just spirit at this time. And then last and not least, wow, we have embrace your mistakes. You can learn from them. Okay, and this is something that you're going to be able to teach others, is something that is coming through, because that is something that we've already touched base on during this reading. It's the fact that you are able to be so accountable, and this is just reminding you that you are able to do that. Also, you can practice with that accountability. It doesn't need to be immediately. A lot of times just becoming more aware is the first step. And so just noticing maybe how your language is. Maybe you blame others when you're having a bad day, or having when you're stuck in traffic and you're like, these people are driving crazy. You're like, okay, so they are driving crazy, then that's fine. You're able to take a little bit more accountability, that you can become a defensive driver, and you can just be more aware of the situations. And then that allows you to get through that traffic without worrying about how other people are acting, but instead just simply knowing that you have what it takes to get to and from where you're going. Okay, so that is our Divine Masculine Collective reading for us today. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. Please do not forget to comment below. Let us know. There definitely are like-minded souls here for you. So if you are feeling stressed out, you may be able to find that partner who you can talk to within the comments. And if not, I definitely will be here supporting you and wishing you well. With that, blessed be.